Did you ever wonder what it would be like to fly to the moon? I remember as a very young boy, John Glenn taking off from Cape Canaveral in the Mercury mission. The capsule was called Friendship 7, I believe, and I remember watching with my mom on WNEM TV5 here in Saginaw coverage of that very historic flight. And then, of course, when man actually went to the moon, what a sense of pride everyone had in our nation. But again, though, did you ever want to fly to the moon? On December 21st, 1968, the crew of Apollo 8, Frank Borman, James Lovell Jr., and Williams Anders lifted off from Cape Kennedy. Their flight was covered extensively on TV, and the world was captivated by the spectacular images of space that they beamed back. During one of the Apollo 8's transmission blackouts, two executives at Pan Am, then one of America's premier airlines, decided on a whim to call ABC TV. They announced that the airline was now accepting reservations for flights to the moon, which would begin by the year 2000. The next day, the New York Times reported that Pan Am had been deluged by inquiries. What began as a practical joke quickly turned into a publicity bonanza, and Pan American established the first Moon Flights Club and began sending out reservation confirmations. Unbelievably, when Pan Am began running TV and radio ads with the tagline, "Who ever heard of an airline with a waiting list for the moon?" TWA announced that they too would accept reservations. In 1969, one Pan American official estimated the cost of a round-trip ticket to the moon based on 6 cents a mile would be $28,000. It will be the longest and most expensive commercial airline flight in history, reported the New York Times. But the first flight to the moon will also be the most in demand. Membership cards for the first Moon Flight Club were issued to residents in every state and citizens of more than 90 countries. The amazing thing you find, one official told the Times, is that most of these people are very serious about the whole idea. By 1971, more than 30,000 people, including future President Ronald Reagan, had signed up. That's when Pan Am decided to suspend reservations. Membership cards are collector's items today, and Pan Am is just a memory. In the 1980s, the company went belly up and declared bankruptcy. Then in 1997, entrepreneurs bought the name and began operating a new airline as Pan Am, and in 1998, they also declared bankruptcy. A few months later, the name was transferred again to a railroad, and they have no flights planned to the moon. Would have been an interesting trip, though, but was not meant to happen.